Hello, colleague. Welcome to my channel. So many people requested we are launching a new SQL advanced course here. We will cover each and every topic in detail. Support me with a like and subscribe. Don't forget to share this channel to your friends. Your support motivates me to launch many courses. Also, we have many free courses available in our channel. Please visit. Let's go to the video.
In the previous session, we discussed what is a SQL. SQL is a non-procedural language which is used to communicate with any databases such as Oracle, SQL Server, etc. Then we'll see about the features in Excel, features in SQL, features of SQL. The first thing, SQL is not a case sensitive language. It means that all commands of SQL are not case sensitive. Either you can write in uppercase or lowercase, it will work. Not sensitive. Second thing, every command SQL can be pronounced as a SQL. It's nothing but structured query language. Structured English query language. And SQL can be called as a common in language interface, which is used to communicate with any type of databases. As mentioned earlier, SQL can be called as common language interface, which is used to communicate with any type of database, right? And SQL can be called as NLI. When I say NLI, it's a natural language interface. It means that all the SQL commands are almost similar to normal English language. Called as NLI. When I say language interface, right? It means that all the SQL commands are almost similar to normal English language, right? And further, this structured query language, nothing but SQL, is mainly divided into four sub languages. SQL, SQL is divided into four sub languages. So those are DML, DDL, DSL, sorry, DCL, DML, DDL, DSL, and TCL. So DML stands for data manipulation language, and DDL stands for data definition language. DCL stands for data control language. TCL stands for transaction control language. So further, we will see what type of uh, type of options are there in this each options, like each sub language. So first we'll start with DDL, data definition language. Okay, so data definition language is contains mm, drop commands. So data definition language is the first sub language in SQL which is used to define the database objects such as a table, views, etc. Can write here data definition language. Data definition language. Can write here this is first sub language in SQL which is used to define the database objects such as tables, views, etc. Right. This language contains 5 commands overall. Right? Language contains 5 commands, and those commands are: first one, create; second one, alter; third one, sp underscore rename; and fourth one, we have truncate, truncate; fifth one, drop. Right. So we'll start with first create. So when we go for create, so basically this command is used to create the database objects within the database. Suppose example, I want to create a table. So then we use create command. Create. Create the database objects within the database. So syntax for creating a table. Let's say I want to create a table in the database. So syntax for creating a table, syntax is create table, then you'll have table name, table name, right? And we have to define the column names like column 1, then data type, and define the size. Then we say comma. Like this we can define a number of columns: column 2, data type and size; comma, like this we can define a number of columns. Can I here column n, data type and size, right? Let's see. We will create one table in the database, the one which we created earlier. So the database that we have created here is SQL hello colleague DB. So in this database at present tables. So we don't have any tables. We wanted to create the tables now. So to refer default, it will now here on top it is considering master database. We can directly select from here drop down. We can select the database on which database we want to create a tables, or what we can do, we can write a command use and say database name. So I can write here hello click database and then execute this line. Execute this line, then it will change here. You know, it is referring hello colleague database. It means that now whatever tables that we are going to create, it is going to create in hello colleague database. Right. Now let's say we want to create a table. So we write here create table name. So I want to create some table name called employee table name. So we write here create a table name is employee, and then open the bracket. We need to define the column names and data type. Let's say I want to create a column name called employee ID. So right here, I will start with EID, and the data type I want to use integer data type. We'll write here INT. As discussed earlier, we have different data types based on your type of information which we are going to insert in the table, then we can go with the data type, right? Int, comma, then I want to give column name as employee name, e name. Then I want to use data type as varchar. I want to give a length as 20. Means I can insert 20 characters in employee name column, right? Comma, then salary. I wanted to give this in decimal place. Salary contains maybe some decimal places. So I want to use a data type called decimal data type, decimal, and I want to give a number as a, let's say 6 comma 2, right? Now then close the bracket. Now to check whether table is created or not, first of all we need to run this command, select the SQL code and execute. Now command completed successfully. Then what we can do to check whether table is created or not, I'll right click on this database and we say refresh. Let's say refresh. Once refresh, expand this tables. Now you see we have created employee table. Now I can see employee table, right? So this is how we can create a table. So if you want to create table or a view, any other object for creating, we use create statement, right? Create command basically. Create command. Now, while creating a table, we have some certain rules. Rules for creating a table. Rules for creating a table. The first thing, table name. Table name must be unique under the database. First thing, table name must be unique under the database. Means I cannot create same table name again and again on the same database. Let's see, as we created employee database. Again, if I'm trying to run the same code, create table, employee table, if I'm trying to execute, you see error. There is already an object name EMP in the database. Means already we have an employee table. So we cannot use the same name again in the same database. And next thing, column name must be unique within the table. Means right here, column names must be unique within the table. So means what? Like here we have created employee table. So again, if I write here e name, uh, let's say text as a data type, so I cannot give ename again because ename is already we defined this column. If I'm trying to give again ename, you can see column names in each table must be unique. I cannot give ename again on the same table, so column name must be unique at table level, right? Next, never start table name with numeric or special characters except underscore, right? Means, so when you're creating a table, so no, don't start with one emp again. This is an error. You cannot start with one emp. You can see here incorrect syntax error, one e. So it is not possible to start with one number. Numeric is not possible, right? And you cannot give any special character. Let's say if I'm trying to write here at the rate emp, even this is also not possible. Incorrect syntax at the rate emp. So again we'll get error. So only one special character underscore is allowed. If I say underscore, then it is accepted. Underscore emp, it's accepted. Now, third rule, fourth rule, fourth rule. Then do not use space in the table name. If you want to give space in the table name, then use underscore symbol only. So it's better not to use space while creating a table name. So like emp space data. So it is not recommended. Don't use emp space data. If you want to give some space, if you want to differentiate some words, then you can use underscore emp underscore data. Then yes, it is accepted, right? But when you are creating a table, it's better not to use any spaces. Okay, that here, do not use space in the table name. If we want to give space in table name, then use underscore symbol only, right? Next, every object name should contain minimum one character and maximum 128 characters. So you can give object name or view name maximum, it's the length of that object name should be maximum 128 characters. Contains minimum one character and maximum 128 characters. Next, the maximum number of columns a table name can have 1024 columns. Maximum number of columns a table can have 1024 columns, right? So this is how we can create a table. We can create a table in this way. Right? Now next we have alter. So when we go for alter, so alter is basically uh, alter is this command is used to modify the structure of a table. Structure of a table. So using this command, we can perform. We can modify the column name, and we can change the data type of the column. Let's see what we can do with the help of alter. So first alter. So this command is used to modify the structure of a table using the structure of a table. Using this command, we can perform below operations. So what are those below operations? We'll see. First thing, using this command, we can increase or decrease size of the data type, right? And also we can change the data type from old data type to new data type. Using this command, we can increase or decrease the size of the data type, and also we can change the data type from old data type to new data type, right? uh, we can add new column to an existing table. We can add new column to the existing table. Third one, we can change the column name from old name to new column, old column name, right? Here old column name to new column name, right? And we can remove column from the existing table. We can remove a column name from, we can remove column connection, we can remove column from the existing table, right? We'll see how we can do all these things. So first thing, if you want to alter the, let's say here we want to alter the data type, engine. The first is this, but the syntax is alter table, then table name, alter column, column, then column name, column name, data type, and we can give size, right? Let's see. For example, here we have defined table name. Now we expand this a table, EMP table. Then we have a columns. We have given e name varchar 20, e name varchar 20, right? Now let's say I want to change this employee name varchar 22. I want to change this size and a data type of this um, employee name column. So we'll start with alter table. Table name is my employee table. Then alter column. Column name is my employee column. Then alter column. Column name, employee column name, and data type. Let's say I want to change to uh, care. Care of, let's say 40 I want to do. Care of 40 I want to do. Okay. Now let's say if I'm trying to execute, select the command, click on execute, command completed successfully. Right. Now if I'm trying to refresh this table, refresh. Now expand the column. Now you see it's showing as a char 40. I mean, we can change we change this data type of this employee name column, right? This is first thing. Second, we mentioned that we can add a new column. We can add new column to an existing column. Fine. So to add new column to an existing column, syntax. Syntax is again we start with alter table, table name, add column name, column name, then data type, size, data type and size. So we can add a column to an existing table with the help of the syntax. Let's see. I want to add salary, let's say commission column to this employee table. So we can we can start with alter table, table name, table name, employee table name, then add, add column name, commission column, right? Data type. Let's say I want to give int, right? So we're adding one column to the employee table, commission column. Let's say execute. Now command completed successfully. Now right click, refresh, refresh. Now columns, you can see commission column got added, right? Next, we can also, right. Let's say I wanted to drop the column. Let's say I want to drop this commission column. We'll see. Uh, yeah, let's say I want to drop the column. So for drop the column to remove the column from an existing table, then we can go with the syntax. Syntax will be alter table, table name, table, table name, then drop column, column, column name, drop column, column name, right? Let's say now I don't want this commission column. I want to remove this commission column. We'll start with alter table, table name, drop column, column name, right? Let's see, execute, command completed successfully. Let's refresh this employee table. Now we don't have any commission column. Commission column is missing now because we have removed that commission column. Yeah, we'll also see how okay, we have one more point, like we can change the column name from old column name to new column name. So for this, what we can start, we'll start with like here, syntax will be alter table, table name, then column, old column name, old column name, new column name, new column name, new column name, and column type, nothing but a data type. So data type, right? So we'll see, suppose example here, in this we have salary SAL. So I want to write this as a complete text salary. So for this, what we can do, we'll start with again here alter table, EMP table, then we can start with alter table name, column, then give we here, okay, column, I can write here column, okay, fine. For this, I believe we can change this with the help of uh, direct option is available. Let's say alter table name EMP, then we have rename option, rename, then column, we wanted to rename column, old column name. So use this exec, sorry, exec sp underscore rename, then old column name salary, comma, new column name salary, then then we can write here, comma, column. Let's see. I'm sorry, it's supposed to be sp underscore rename. Yeah, sp underscore rename. Then we can rename the column. Now command completed successfully. Now we can refresh. Let's refresh tables, refresh columns, then you can see salary. So here alter will not work. Alter will work in other SQL servers, but in other type of databases, like if you are using some PostgreSQL, then definitely it will work, or MySQL, then it will work. For in this case, for Microsoft SQL Server, we have to use sp underscore rename command. Sp underscore rename command, your old column name and new column name. Let me write here syntax. Syntax is xc sp underscore rename, then employee table like old column name, comma, new column name, and here we have to provide a column, right? Like this. Now, next here, um, we can also rename the table, not only column, even we can also rename the table with the help of this sp underscore rename. So I'll write here note sp underscore rename. Uh, Command is used to change the table name from old table name to new new table name. Let's see, syntax for this is syntax sp underscore rename old table name, comma, new table name. Let's see, we wanted to rename this employee from employee table to, I want to write employee data. So we'll start with sp underscore rename old table name employee, comma, new table name employee underscore data, right? So let's see, let's execute. Command completed successfully. Let's refresh the database. Refresh. Now expand these tables. Now we have employee underscore data. Earlier, my table name was employee. Now it is employee underscore name. So in DDL, we have create, alter, SP underscore rename. So SP underscore rename is the third. Right? And fourth, we have truncate. Truncate is basically to delete all the records from the existing table permanently. Then we can use truncate command. Truncate. This command is used for to delete all the records from existing table permanently. Permanently. So syntax is truncate, truncate table name, truncate table name. Let's say if I write here, so at present we don't have any data in table type employee table name, but if you want to delete the records permanently, we can go with truncate, truncate employee underscore data, truncate table name is employee underscore data, right? So execute. So we can say command completed successfully. I mean, whenever we want to delete all the records from table, we can go with the truncate command. We will see what is the difference between truncate and a delete in our coming sessions. Right? And we also have in DDL, we have drop command. So we use this drop whenever we wanted to drop any to remove the table permanently from the database. Then yes, we can go for drop command. Drop. And here this command is used to remove the table permanently from the database. The syntax for this is drop table name. Let's say I don't want this table, employee table has to be removed from my database. So we write here drop table emp underscore data, drop table name. If I'm trying to execute this drop table name, then execute. Now command completed successfully. If I refresh my database, then I don't have, if I expand this table, now I don't have employee data table. Right? So this is how we can use this uh, DDL commands, data definition language command. In this we have create, alter, sp underscore rename, truncate and drop. So further sessions we will see about in detail about these commands. Thank you.
Support me with a like and subscribe. Don't forget to share this channel to your friends. Your support motivates me to launch many courses. Also, we have many free courses available in our channel. Please visit. I hope you like this video. We will see you in the next video.